Hey there, J-Mac. Ooh, we got Mikey. Long time no talk, Mikey. Got some more people tuning in. Hey there, young Belazer, Calabar, Angelica. Can you guys hear me? I don't know how my audio sounds right now. Say yes if you can hear me, or give me a thumbs up, something like that. Hey George, hey Gus, Sarah Lynn, Monica. I don't see any thumbs up yet. I don't know if you can hear me. I see hearts. Hey there, guys from Texas, from Southport, North Carolina. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Thank you, George. Awesome. Thanks, Mikey. All right, let's see here. I was talking to a friend. I think they're going to hop in here in a minute and request to join. Oh, we got some people on here, 268. All right, if you're in here, friend, you know who you are. I'm waiting for you. Sadie-licious, Teddy, French horn lady. You are so cute. Well, thank you. Thank you. Hollywood. I haven't been there for a while. Bear with me, guys. We're waiting for one more person here. Ooh, yeah. Take your shirt off. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm not even wearing a shirt right now, so. Yeah, you got Mikey in the chat. Say hi to him. All right, here. Let's see. Please shout me out. Hannah, there's a shout out for you. You can see the hair. You can see it's messy. That's why I have a hood on. It's 10 p.m. here. I don't got time to primp up. Please shout me out. I just did shout you out. I'll shout you out again. Hannah Crismore, there's a shout out for you. All right, where's my friend? Oh. All right. Let's see here. Did I hit accept? I'm trying to hit accept.
Hello.
Who's this? We got Jasmine here.
Yes.
You guys know Jasmine. It's late for us both, but we wanted to chat real quick. Jasmine and I were talking. We were talking spirituality, and she knows I do tarot cards. And she said, Caleb, do a reading for me. And I'm like, Jasmine, it's late, but I'll do something quick. So I told her I'll pull a 3 card. Yeah. Say hi to Jasmine, guys. Shout out to her.
Hello, everyone.
They're excited to see you. I'm glad we waited. We got even more people now.
I'm ready. Look.
Ooh, you got the candle going. You are set.
The candles and everything, you know.
Is that a real candle? Oh, there we go. Now I see the flame.
Look what can I do with fire, because I'm fire.
Is that your sign? What's your zodiac sign, Jasmine?
I'm a Leo girl. How you don't know that? Isn't it obvious that I'm Leo?
You know, I'm sensing that now, but I had to ask. You know, some people give you that, you know, that Gemini double-sided. You can't put your finger on it. Well, there we go. Well, so I wanted to pull some cards for Jasmine. I said, you know, let's go on here. We're not going to go too particular because we have a bunch of people on here, but I told Jasmine to pull a 3-card spread. Nervous? I won't out you. We'll keep this basic.
What if it says something bad?
Ooh, well, I'm not going to say things bad. It's going to be the cards, girl.
Right? Okay, I'm going to keep myself positive.
We have good news here, though. They're all major arcana cards. So I pulled 3 cards here. They're all major arcana. You got the major arcana, which are, you know, very largely symbolic. And you got the minor arcana, which really frame and give more context to the bigger meaning. So the first card I pulled for you was the High Priestess. Now, wow. My intuition says this is you. You know, it can also represent energies. So I think that works both ways. You, your feminine energy. I see you in this card. And then I pulled you another one here. It's the Tower. Now, a lot of people read the Tower and they look at it and they go, well, the Tower is an obstacle, something that's going to be in the way.
Why there is people falling off the tower and it is like exploding on the top?
I know. It's very dramatic imagery. I don't see you in here, though. I don't see the High Priestess in the Tower. So I think you're safe from that.
But what does it mean then? I'm concerned.
A lot of people see it as an obstacle, like something in your path that you're going to encounter, you know, hardship, something you have to overcome. So you might
More
say that's bad.
obstacles?
It's something you can always work through, though. You know, it's not necessarily detrimental. The way I see this is also your home, you know, not your literal home, but the place you consider home. So consider for yourself where that might be. What is home to you?
So it's gonna
No.
be on fire? No.
Don't take the fire literally. You do have a candle there, so watch out, Jasmine.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And the third card I got for you here, it's the judgment card. Now this has some biblical imagery. You got the angel and the trumpet. And he or she's blowing that trumpet and it's waking the dead from their graves. So this is an impactful card. It means an arousal, like a big occurrence, something dramatic. It's going to be so loud you can't ignore it. It's going to wake you up. So, you know, if we look at these in sequence here, we got 3 cards, right? We got you, the Empress. We got the obstacle, or as I would say, something taking place in your home, you know, a literal location or that which you consider home, and this dramatic occurrence. Now, I don't know what you have going on in your personal life. We haven't talked for a while, but I see something in the future that you can't ignore, something taking place that you have to account for. It's going to require some decisions, you know, judgment, as they say, something loud. I don't want to
That's
get too
very
particular.
You
It's
know,
what?
it's very interesting because the second card, I just went through a very difficult time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very like deep episode of depression and anxiety. We have never talked about it, but I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. But I have tried, you know, like to overcome it, and you know, you cannot stop the wave, but you can learn how to surf, you know, and trying, you know, to thrift and all that. But just recently I went through an episode of my life that was very uh, traumatic for me. It was very sad. I lost my job, you know. Like, yes, I had like so many. It was like a storm, problem after problem, you know, because it was like the domino effect, you know, when the first domino falls down, the rest, the same happens. So I don't know if that card is related to that, because I can feel it. And but now I'm scared last card, because who's gonna be judging me? I don't want to be judged. I've been a good girl, I promise.
It's not going to be like a judgment thing, like you're in trouble. Nothing like that necessarily, but it's going to be something, you know, loud, like a trumpet, something you can't ignore. Something's going to occur. It could be good or bad. You know, all these cards, it's really what you make of them. You know, every event in life is what you make of it. It's like, how do you see it? You're a positive person, though. Like I saw your video earlier. You're talking about manifesting good things, you know, the positive impact. So I want to believe whatever this is that occurs, that is so dramatic, that you can make the most of it, whether it's for good or bad. You will find a silver lining and be better for it.
Yes, I do believe that. Like, I'm still figuring many things out in my life. So, as everyone, you know, like, I'm trying to reinvent myself. Can you see me? Can you see
I
me?
can see you. Yeah, you look great. I see this like pink headband. Reminds me of Bob's Burgers a little bit.
It's because this hair is so, I'm losing my hair. Oh my gosh, it's tragedy after tragedy.
That's why I'm wearing a hood, Jasmine. I'm with you there.
It's like I want to keep it just like a good vibe. You are so positive, and I really love that from you. But as you said, it's like long time since the last time like we have chat and all that. But I'm losing my freaking hair, and I have these patches in here, like literally with no hair. And I was like, yes. And I was going to bed, and I was like, I don't want to wear a wig or anything. So I'm going to put on this that I use for my facial. So I'm wearing this.
Well, Jasmine, you look great. You have more hair than me. You know, I got this little patch myself. You have more hair than I can speak for.
Yeah, so I'm trying just to cover the patches, you know, and where I don't have hair with this. And
that's a pro move. You don't need to worry though. I think we all love your hair.
Yes, and I'm so passionate.
People just said don't start wearing hats, Jasmine.
Well, I'm actually like, I have noticed that my collections of hats is increasingly,
Mhm.
dramatically increasing. I have like, every time I go out, it's like, oh, this hat. And you're right, people. I don't want to get hat attached.
If you do hats, you'll have hat hair. That'll make it even worse. You gotta rock what you have.
Yes, and I even saw the other day, and I was like, "You are not buying that, Jasmine." And I'm not trying to be judgmental. If there is someone in the chat who wears that, there
Yeah,
was like
100%.
a hat, but for a woman, and it has like hair attached to it. So literally, you just have to wear like the cap, and it has like a wig inserted and all
That's a
that.
pro
And it
move.
was, yes, it was like kind of cool. But I just want to say thank you, Caleb, because I really admire. I do believe like you have like a talent, and I have always been so passionate about, I don't know, this like cards reading and astrology and all that, because
Hmm.
I do believe that there is always something written in the stars,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know, it's like the universe, when you read in the cards, it's like the universe is talking to you. But the good thing is like future is uncertain, so it's
Hmm.
it's it's like it's not like, oh, for sure it's gonna happen, but
Yeah.
part
It
of
gives you a
what.
lot of signs on where things are currently, but you can navigate those. And a lot of it is your interpretation because you're the one living your life. Like I can tell you
Right.
what I think something means, but you're the one living it. And like we could dive in, but we're public right now, so we'll keep everything vague. But yeah, you master that fate no matter what it is that you're seeing in the
That
cards or in the stars.
exactly that's exactly what I wanted to say. Is like, even though future is uncertain, right? The only thing that we have for certain is the now,
Hmm.
because don't even, time doesn't exist. That's like the now. The present is the only thing that actually
Hmm.
exists. And it's in the present, like, what we can work on, like, if we really want the future, to change or to remain the same. It's based on like on our actions and all that, because we are energy.
Hmm.
I try to be as positive as I possibly can all the
Yeah.
time. It's hard sometimes. Like, in my mind, I'm super like positive, but it's hard to practice what we preach sometimes.
It can be a challenge, but you're an action person. You've been doing all this fitness content recently, which I feel like is something we can relate on. You're a big fitness person. I love to exercise. So what have you been doing recently? I've seen a few videos pop up.
Yes. So after I had that depression episode that I told you, and I call it episode because I suffer depression, but I don't want to identify myself like a depressed person, because I'm
Yeah.
super happy, I'm super cheerful, and this is something that people have to understand.
Hmm.
It's not like it can be someone that is always smiling, is like in a good mood, but when it hits you, it's like when you realize that, yes, there is something wrong with me. And that's why I've been diagnosed with depression. It's
Yeah.
because when you get low, you get like underworld, like super low.
Yeah.
And after this episode that I have, in which I was like super super sad, more than sad, like, melancholic, I stopped going to the gym. And that's how
Ooh.
I know how sad, depressed I am. It's like,
Hmm.
because the gym to me is like my therapy, and I was so so sad. And I was not even going to the gym. It was like for a week. I was not
Hmm.
even going out of bed, not eating,
Yeah.
nothing. And after that, I have just tried to introduce myself slowly to the gym. I do a lot of like running, because one of my goals is to, at the end of the year, uh, I don't know, this is just a dream. It might happen, it might not. I want to participate in a marathon, but it's kind of difficult because it's tons of kilometers. So
It's a lot of running.
I'm trying to run almost every day, like 10 kilometers, which is a lot. And after that, I do weight training, and I divide
Yeah.
it into like shoulders today, then the next day is quadriceps, then the back. And, I train myself
Yeah.
at this moment, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. But what you have seen on my Instagram, it's like, because like a lot of people were asking, like, especially like people that cannot go to a gym and have very, or almost no equipment at home, and they wanted just know like to have someone like they are working with. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna film this kind of live videos when I'm working out, so you feel like you're working out with me, and you can pause the video. That if you need to take a breath, you feel like dying, you stop the video, and then you continue. And I promised people that I was gonna be trying to upload these videos, like this kind of videos, like every Friday. And I'm so happy because I'm currently supporting myself, with this kind of things and
Yeah,
stuff, and it keeps my mind busy,
it
you know.
does. You got to
And
get out of that. I mean, there's natural ups and downs. People get depressed, they have anxiety. I mean, that's being human. You have those ebbs and flows of emotions. And sometimes people feel bad that they're feeling down, but that's how it works. Like, just like you'll be happy for a time, you'll feel
yeah,
sad for a time. And sometimes you'll be happy for a long time. And just the same, you'll have these bouts of, depression.
yeah,
And you just
yeah,
got to remember you can get out of it eventually. And sometimes it's those baby steps that really, pull you out of it later on. And the gym's a great way to do that, get the blood flowing.
yes, yes, yes. And it has been, people, it has nothing to do with what you've seen on TV or anything like, oh, it's because of that, no, you're depressed and anxious. No, guys, it has been a struggle ever since I can remember. Okay,
Hmm.
in my life, it is not now. It has been like since I can remember. I have a very traumatic episode when I was small, and since that, like, it was like a trauma, and then like a snowball that it started growing and growing. But it has been a struggle my whole life. But I just hope that one day, I don't know, my journey will get to inspire or motivate people, or know that there is hope and there is nothing to be ashamed of, you know, because
Yeah, it's a
this
normal thing. I
diagnosis
think
doesn't
everyone
define
goes
who
through
you are.
that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it
No,
doesn't
I'm glad
define
you
who
can
you
be
are.
open and talk about it, and that you're not ashamed. I admire that you can be that authentic.
Yes, I'm an advocate, and I'm advocate of mental health, because I know if you don't take care of it, like it can destroy you. It's
Yeah.
like having a, it's like the cancer of the happiness. You understand? It's like the
Hmm.
cancer of the happiness, and we came to this world, to be happy, to be happy, not to be perfect, because perfection is not achievable. And I've been trying, to apply all these things that I'm learning, because it's a journey, and healing is not linear,
Yeah.
along my life. And I really appreciate, Caleb, you taking the time to speak with me, and the people that are here listening to my craziness. And I
Yeah, we
talk
got
a
some
lot.
comments. They're very supportive. I see some here. Are you in Chandler? I live in Tempe now. People are supporting you, Jasmine, saying they get it. Let's see here. There's so many. It keeps scrolling on me. But I see a lot of support.
ESL classes, well, maybe my English is not perfect,
Oh, they love
but
your English. I'm seeing compliments
it's
about where your
hard
English
to
is
speak
at.
two languages. It's not easy, people. If you cannot speak two languages, trust me, you don't know how difficult it is. It's very hard, uh, because it's not the same to speak in your mother tongue, that is try to communicate and convey a
Hmm.
message and try to make yourself understandable when it is not your language. Okay, so I try to.
Oh, I get that. I completely get where you're coming from, but you're doing well here. So the gym, what are you doing in the gym nowadays? I've been trying to get back into it. I started working in sales recently, and it takes so much of my time. I love it, but I don't have the free time I used to have when I bartended. So, I took like several
So
weeks
you're not
off.
going to the gym, Khaled.
Oh, I'm going now. I'm just saying I had this, period of like 3, 4 weeks where I did not have the time I used to. So I'm ramping back into it. And
So, but what about working out at home? Sometimes I have those struggles, because that I have two kids. It's kind of hard sometimes. They get sick when they start in school and all that. It's like I don't have the time. So what I do is, like, I bought some weights, some weights,
mhm,
and I have them at home. And for example, like, okay, if I want to work out legs, I prefer to do that at the gym, because they have the machines and all that.
yeah,
So if I cannot go to the gym, at least at home, I try to work out biceps, tricep, because with the weights, it's easier. My shoulders, my back, something that is simpler. But I try to work out every day, like for
Sure.
at least 30 minutes, like a simple workout routine. That's what I do. Because if not, my body, starts like, I don't know, accumulating laziness, and then I
Yeah.
don't want to go to the gym at
It
all because I
really
get
is a
used to
habit.
not to
You
go.
got to keep that going at least a little bit, and that momentum makes it so much easier. Because if you find an excuse to stop, you got to find an equally big excuse to get back. So carrying that forward
Yeah,
goes a long way.
It's ugly because you can have had like a lifetime going to the gym, okay, and you're so used to it, and you stop going to the gym like for 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like you have never stepped into a gym. You are like, oh, what
Yeah.
is this? My body and all that. It's like your body is so ungrateful. It forgets about the gym like in a week. It's like, I don't know you.
Yeah, 100%. I get that, Jasmine. Like me getting back into it, like I'm going more consistently, but I just see the time I had off. Like what I could press before was a lot larger than now. So I'm doing those steps to get back to where I was. But let's see here. People are saying, we got Mikey in the chat here. More
Mike is
people loving
here.
your English. You are stunning. I don't know if that's for you or me, but it's probably for
But
you.
thank you.
Let's see here. There's so much.
What is a fresque? What is
A
do you know what a
fresque?
fresque? Oh, I think that they wanted to say a freak.
A
And
freak.
you are criticizing my English, did you say?
Man. Oh, I see it now. I got the delay on my end.
No, the person corrected.
Can I get a birthday shout out? Yeah, Tam, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños in Spanish. Yes,
Well, this is great. I'm glad we hopped on for a minute at least.
Oh, they found us stunning. Caleb.
Stunning. Us, not Elijah, but us. I think I just blocked you on
Caleb and
accident.
Jasmine is
Or do I
Caleb
pin
is
someone?
handsome.
I'll take that. I'm not even dressed up nice, but thank you.
I'm wearing my pajamas, people, and you don't want to see that shit. You don't want to see it.
It's late at night. It's 10 p.m. here. What time is it where you're at?
10 p.m. where you are.
Yeah, I'm 10:30 now. It's Mountain Standard Time out here in Arizona.
Oh my gosh, here it's 12:30. Okay, 12.
You are up late.
That's the thing, Caleb. I cannot sleep. That's why I get so desperate at night because I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I'm watching what is the name of that kind of videos? ASMR.
ASMR. That'll quiet you down. I like self-hypnosis videos where the guy talks to you. He's like, you're getting relaxed. Your feet are getting numb.
Like you're
Go
sleeping,
up to your knees.
You're sleeping and
Go to your waist. Yeah, that I feel like a rock when I'm done. My body's all tingly and it's so easy to pass out. So if I'm ever restless, I do that.
And then I don't want to wake up early. And then it's like a cycle, a toxic cycle that I have. I really need to like get on track again when I used to go at night to bed and then wake up early in the morning. And because my day is like I wake up late and then everything is like, in a rush. And when I have to wake up early, I'm a zombie. When I have to wake up early, it's like I'm a zombie. And my kids
You need that coffee, like a double shot of espresso when you wake up early, I bet.
Yes, and I'm drinking too much coffee. And then at night, I'm like this people. I can't stay here talking with you like 4 hours.
I feel you, Jasmine. I feel you. I have those days where I'm like, I need more pep at work. And then I have too much coffee and it's like cracked Caleb. It's like, I need that balance in there.
Oh, they're saying, Caleb, that your voice is sexy, which I believe it is like good for radio. Have you ever tried that? It's so good. Like, what is this thing that you only talk? Podcast.
I hear that now and then. I feel like I should do a podcast, or if there's any radio people out there, hit me up. Let's do a radio show.
Yes, you have like radio.
I'll be your wake up show, Jasmine. I'll be like, hey, welcome to whatever KSMR Panama. I'm Caleb. It's now 7 a.m. Get out of bed, Jasmine.
I know. One of the things that I dislike from me the most, and people have pointed it out so many times, thank you. I know that. It's my voice. It's
Mm-hmm.
my voice. And when I was like, studying literature and all that, they were like, if you ever become a literature teacher, you're gonna be so annoying just because of your voice. And I was like, because my voice is so freaking nasal. It's like this, and I hate my voice. There are very few things that I hate in life because I'm all love, and one of them is my voice. It's
You have a
so
good voice. What are you talking
no.
about? You have a good voice. Like you sometimes get dramatic and it like goes up an octave, but like everyone loves your voice. Your voice is iconic, Jasmine.
When do I get dramatic, Caleb? What are you trying to tell me?
I don't know. Someone told me something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Word of mouth.
I'm
I want to
never
know
dramatic.
though, what's your
Ah,
favorite book? You're a literature teacher, so what is your favorite book?
don't ask me that question. That is, Caleb, believe it or not, the most difficult
Okay,
question.
I'll give you an out here. Top
And
3 favorite books, and you
no,
can change them later if
it's
you figure
super
out a
hard.
difference.
Every time someone asks me that question, I get blank, and I'm like, "But you're a literature teacher," and I'm like, "That's the thing." For people who has only read in their life like 1 or 3 books, they're like, this, and the Bible. They always say that
Yeah, you're put on the
because
spot. You're like, I have to pick the 3
yes,
best
but
books, and
for
I'm
me,
actually
like,
educated
you
in
have
this.
any idea how many freaking I can't remember. And when you say someone, it's like, and it's like so hard. I was actually reading, before you interrupted me. Now
That
you're very
interrupted
good.
you. You wanted a reading.
Yes, thank you. I'm just being dramatic. I was reading this book, but
Oh, it's
it is in
backwards.
Spanish. I'm almost done.
Hmm.
It says, I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Ahora te toca ser feliz. It's like, now it is your turn to be happy. Like, it is your
Now
turn
is
to
your
be
turn
happy.
to be happy.
Now
Okay,
it is
that
your
sounds
turn
positive.
to be, yes, now it is your turn to be happy. Is Curro Cañete, by the way. He's Spanish from Spain, Spaniard person. And he struggled a lot in life because he's like in her 40s, late 40s or 50s. And well, he was gay. It was very difficult for him to get out of the
Yeah.
closet, with all the stigma that people have and all that. And he uses like his story, to like give you techniques, and it's like motivational book.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm enjoying it so much, and I'm actually almost done. And after this one, I'm about to receive a book from um, Amazon. I have
Hmm.
to go to the mail and pick it up. That is about YouTube. No,
Book about YouTube. Oh, you're going to
yeah,
become big
I
on
moved
YouTube.
from
That's your next thing.
motivational book to YouTube because I'm so into YouTube right now. I'm not planning to be a YouTuber or anything, but you never know. But now
Yeah.
I have a channel and I feel super important and like a super YouTuber because listen, I have 1,000 subscribers. Yes, Caleb, believe it or not.
1,000. You are getting up there. Look at you, Jasmine.
And it has taken me like 3 years to get 1,000 subscribers. But I'm so proud of my achievement, okay?
I love it. Man, people are saying add Mike. If he requested, I would toss him in here for a minute. We could all chat.
Yes, Mike.
So tell me this. You studied literature. What type of literature? Was it American literature? Is it
It was all kind of literature.
all
Like,
types?
yes, I have America, but it's like I didn't specialize on anything. Like, oh, I'm super, like, because there are people that, God, like American literature. They study pure American literature. Other people focus on pure British literature and stuff. I studied like general literature,
Hmm.
in general. But I studied both of them, like American and British literature. And I remember like the most difficult part was British literature because I have to study Shakespeare, and all that, like in all English, and to understand it. And because it was not my mother tongue, it was like very hard for
That would be
me.
hard. I mean, Shakespeare can be
Super
a challenge for
hard, yes.
me to
Reading
read.
Hamlet and all that, in kind of this old English, and it was super difficult for me. I struggle a lot, but I'm very proud of. That's what I wanted, and I
Okay, I
accomplished
got
it.
to warn you here. I am at 2% battery. I'm at 2% battery, and my charger, I don't know if it's going to reach over here. Let's see. Cross your fingers for me.
Jasmine, are you still teaching? Not at this moment. I'm looking for the job. So if you hear about something, you need I don't know, a teacher. I don't teach English because I'm not an English teacher. I'm supposed to teach literature. For the most part in Spanish, but in English as well. The last 4 years I was teaching American literature. It had to be done in English, and they didn't have a problem with that because I had the knowledge and the language, which was not perfect, but well. Hi.
I'm drinking water, guys. This is just regular
Jasmine,
water, nothing
did Gino
special.
ever remove his hat? Very few times.
Well,
Very
Jasmine,
few
my
times.
phone is going to die. I can't keep this charge going for too long. And Caleb, you look high. I'm not. My eyes just look red on camera. I swear.
Yeah,
That's just
my
how I
eyes
look.
are red, but we were not doing anything bad. Be healthy.
Nothing. Sober as a duck, as they say.
So,
well,
Caleb's battery is gonna die, and the life is gonna be over. And you couldn't read that on the cards that your phone
I was reading your cards. Maybe that's the big loud thing that's happening. That's ending.
You should have said like so in your cards like your phone was. This is the big problem that I was going to encounter.
These were drawn way before phones were invented, Jasmine. We need some modern tarot for that. Then we'll know. The cell phone card comes out.
My jokes are so bad. I'm the only one who understands my
You'll get some laughs in here. It's just delayed. Well, Jasmine, it's been great talking to you. Keep on keeping on. I'll be watching the workout videos. So all the best. Glad we could chat.
I love you. Bye, everyone. Bye, Caleb.
I'll see everyone. Oh, please don't go. We have to go. My phone's going to die if I don't.
We don't have battery. It's Caleb's
Kimberly
fault.
just hopped in. Hey, Kimberly. Good to see you. All right, guys. Let's see. Any last comments here? I like your jokes, says Lauren, about Jasmine. All right. Good night, guys. Good night, Lindra. All right, guys. All the best.